Hey, I'm back. I got busy with some other things for a little while, but now I've got Rammstein versus the DeathStars. These are both industrial metal bands. A lot of their music sounds like dance club type electronica, mixed with heavy metal. They both use very accented spoken vocals. They're not great, but they're listenable, and definitely not as played out as extreme screamo growling. A bit more interesting, but still not great. Both these bands do really good, heavy, rhythm-driven music. However, they both have problems too. Like when the DeathStars go for more sweeping, epic melodies, like they did on their last album, The Perfect Cult, it just doesn't seem to land as well. I think what it is when they do that, those big melodies kind of bring attention to the unvarying monotone vocals more. It just goes better with the harder, dancier stuff. Now, Rammstein has a little bit more vocal range. The guy can sometimes do little melodies. He's not great at singing, but he can do little vocal melodies here and there, and that allows him to get away with more melody on songs like Dalai Lama, Spring, and Mutter. However, Rammstein's problem is they seem to have, on average, more bland, clunky songs on each album. So a DeathStars album is more likely to have more good songs on it than a Rammstein album. But Rammstein has a little bit more range. So I really had some work to do to find the good songs from Rammstein and the DeathStars. So now I'm going to run down my top 10. Number 10 is Rammstein's Engel, which means angel in English. And I probably pronounced that wrong because I don't speak German, but anyway. The verse of Engel has a dance club type synth sound, which is pretty common for the band. The pre-chorus has a more immersive feel with more complex synthesized sounds rising into the forefront of the mix. The chorus then hooks you in with an electrifying heavy metal riff. Number 9 is probably Rammstein's most famous song, Du Hast, which means you hate. It has a house techno-style verse alternated with marching thrash metal choruses. As the song progresses, the techno elements are layered onto the thrash riffs in continually shifting and escalating arrangements. Number 8 is a DeathStars song called Little Angel. It has ominous drifting lows, epic build-ups, and slamming highs backed by distorted, ethereal voices. Number 7 is Modern Death, also by the DeathStars. This one has soft, breezy lows, frightening, blustery upsurges of thunderous palm muting, and compelling salvos of blaring power chords with creepy organ music in the background. Number 6 is another DeathStars tune, Trinity Fields. It has magical, flowing low points and absolutely dynamite groove metal rhythms that culminate in intriguing celestial melodies. It's Rammstein again at number 5 with Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama has a shuffling rhythm that climbs to mystifying peaks and stunning zeniths with eerie, wailing guitar and majestic waves of power chords. The DeathStars have number 4 locked down with The of Virtue. The dazzling notes of the verse of this song lead into the explosive power chords of the pre-chorus. Then there's a powerful, uproarious chorus with a downright commanding groove metal post-chorus. At number 3, it's the DeathStars again with Arclight. The verse of Arclight is a peculiar shifting synth run. After that, there's a strikingly heavy, resting rhythm in the pre-chorus, which also serves as a post-chorus played both before and after the soaring melody and resounding symphonic metal chorus. Number 2 is Mein Teil by Rammstein, which in English means my part. It starts with a mild, crawling verse with subtle electric guitar parts that swell in volume, foreshadowing the ear-splitting, broken rhythms of the pre-chorus that come together into a deafeningly heavy, head-nodding chorus. And the number one Rammstein or DeathStars song is Rammstein's signature song, Rammstein, which means ramming stone in English. The memorable, driving, positively booming, pulsating groove metal rhythm of the main riff periodically gives way to otherworldly lulls with descending alien tones. There are also two gripping, turbulent, uncanny guitar solos. And here's number 11 through 30. Now we can do the final score. So if you've seen any of my other videos, you know the number 1 song is worth 30 points, the number 2 song is worth 29, and the number 3 is worth 28, and you keep on subtracting 1 point for every lower ranked song under each successive one. And if you add that all up, the DeathStars beat Rammstein 240 to 225. Pretty close, but the DeathStars edge it out. So hopefully you've all discovered something that you like. Have a nice day.